Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On the carry.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On the carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson dancing to it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Number 37.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Second and 16. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Well, that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 52 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This is McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
He's taken
so they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Gain of 10. 1st down.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Christian McCaffrey on the
well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. On the ground, McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's McCaffrey. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
7-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Taken down right at.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
The ball carried by.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
34-yard line.
But I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, Christian McCaffrey, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And a Raven 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Simmons on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Mike 48, Mike 48. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Ready, Mikey, 18. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 41 Mike, 41 Mike. 19 Mike. Come on.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
off out of the gun. His running back. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will have have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check, check. Check 4, check 4.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's see what you got. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Hey, get away.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 14 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
Have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more. Second and 1 from the 2.
Oh, you got deep. Wide, keep wide.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Watch the run.
They'll try to run this one in. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They're going to try and run. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Steelers 9. Chris Boswell to kick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Jackson, option right, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
McCaffrey, the ball
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
On the carry.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And room there to work it inside the 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff.